If this watch fits my small wrist, then it should fit yours. This is the Casio MDV-107 aka Duro, and we will be reviewing it today. The first edition retails at $49 USD on Amazon. I got the second edition without the marlin on the dial, and it cost me around $55 USD. I will leave a few price suggestions in the video description. A few weeks ago, I have reviewed this Casio MTD-1050 and found it to be a very good Casio diver, but a few comments refer to the Duro as the best value diver from the Japanese watchmaker. I couldn't disagree or agree because I've always considered its size too big for my wrist. Stay tuned because in a future video, we will be comparing the two watches. I got the Pepsi style bezel variant, not because it's particularly my favorite, but because that's the only color variant I could buy from my usual seller. Casio Duro's dimensions are 44mm case diameter, 49mm lug to lug, and 12mm case thickness. The lug width is 22mm, and with the supplied rubber band, it weighs around 92 grams. The watch features Casio Quartz Movement 27A4 with an accuracy of plus or minus 20 seconds per month, and an advertised 3 years of battery life and 3 years of warranty. The case is made of stainless steel with brushing on the lugs and polishing on the case sides. The screw-down crown is protected by crown guards, and it's well sized to guarantee a smooth operation. The case back's finishing is brushed with screw-down case back, which offers 200 meters of water resistance. The watch is supplied on this black rubber band, which is comfortable enough without being too soft. In addition to a stainless steel buckle, the strap features elevation splits that allow for a better breathability and to prevent skin rashes. The dial color is a very understated black, which looks matte at first glance, but under certain viewing angles, it has a subtle sunburst effect that is quite pleasant. We have the usual Submariner-inspired indices with the rectangles and circles. There's a date window at the 3 o'clock, accented with a white border. Instead of the usual triangle at the 12 o'clock, we have a trapezium split in a half, looking like a pair of pants. I don't mind it actually. I find it better than the triangle in this dial. The hour hand is arrow style in silver with applied lume. The minute hand is pencil shaped. The second hand is red with white triangle at the tip. The size of the hands is well proportioned as far as I'm concerned. There is the Casio logo above the pinion and WR 200 meters under the pinion. The dial is topped with a mineral glass crystal. When I pulled this watch out of the box, the bezel wouldn't budge. It seemed as if it was a fixed bezel, and I thought the seller sent me a fake one. I left it out of the box for a few days, and then it started working out of the blue. The Pepsi bezel action is decent for the price of this watch. I'm just happy it started rotating. At least I know I didn't get a fake watch. For the most part, this watch is built well. The finishing is great on the case and the bezel and the dial. We have a solid and accurate Casio movement. The rubber strap is decent, but as always, no watch is perfect. As I said before, and I'll say it again, the font used for the water resistance on the dial looks very cheap and out of place. I personally don't like it. And for the sake of wearability, this watch would have been way more attractive if it was 42mm instead of 44, but that is just my subjective opinion on watch sizes in general. Talking about wearability, here it is on my 6¼ inch wrist. I gotta say, I'm quite surprised that it actually wears good and comfortable, at least better than I expected. The slightly curved lugs also help it wrap around the wrist, but it does have presence and personality, I gotta say. And here it is on a nylon strap matching the bezel colors. Let me know in the comments if you prefer this to the rubber strap. Make sure to subscribe, because I will be comparing this Casio MDV-107 to the Casio MTD-1050 in a future video, and I don't want you to miss that. If you'd like to see more interesting dive watch reviews, check out 2 of my favorite dive watches in my collection.